Kwani mnataka nikae mjinga kwa TV? Na mimi ndio tegemeo la familia yetu. Wow.
Ho, ho, ho!
Well, hi guys, my name is Martha Inyuma. Unaweza nita Auntie wa Nairobi, whatever you want to call me. But this is my season 1. Of course, I'm in red. I'm celebrating Santa. Well, before I celebrate my Jesus Christ, our Lord and personal Savior. But I think Christmas, if you know me, I only celebrate 2 special days in my life. Christmas and my birthday. Today I was taking to one of my friends and she's having her birthday tomorrow. She's one of our investors. So exciting. And we have something in common. She loves her birthday. She goes all the way out. And Christmas. So what comes to mind? I think my mom. May her soul rest in peace. I was brought up in a family where, you know, it was tradition for us to celebrate Christmas and we would go shopping from the 1st of December. So of course, yeah, if you know where I stay, from the 1st of December, we're doing Christmas shopping and we're going all the way out to the Christmas decorations. But yeah, first thing that comes to mind is my mother. I think that's a very special memory for me. And I hope to, when I get kids or when I decide to become a rich auntie, I'll help younger people to just enjoy the season of Christmas and the season of giving. I think it was in 2008. This is a very selfish memory. Let me just brag a bit. So it was in 2008. I was in class 6, now going to class 7. Previously, like, you know, when we were younger, we used to do Christmas as a family together. And so all my cousins, mi natoka familia ile tuko wengi. Wow. Us, we have potential to fill the earth. And so we used to go, all of us, like either they come to my mother's house or, you know, we go to one of my aunts or uncle's place and just have the whole family there and celebrate Christmas. But this year, my mom used to love hosting. I love hosting. I'm just like her. She used to love hosting. But this certain year, she wasn't available. She was working, I think, in Rwanda or something, and she couldn't join, and I'm the only child. So when we were going to my uncle's place in Kitale. He's such a lovely man. So we're going to his place in Kitale, but I was feeling sad because, you know, I'm the only child. The only link to this family is my mother, who is not here. And you know, when you're young, there's something, yeah. And when we landed in Kitale, my uncle stays in Kitale. So that time we went by bus because we were very many of us. So we just took an easy coach all the way down. And when I landed, my mom had sent a package for me, a dress, a pink dress. I've never given out that dress. A pink dress, pink shoes. I got my first phone. It was a QWERTY, those two ninis. It was so beautiful. This is a very selfish moment because it felt so nice because all the other children didn't have anything. But aside from that, I think for all the years, you know, that was very childish and, you know, I was quite young, but I've never forgotten it. But over the years, I was brought up knowing, you know, it's a season for giving. And so we used to, people would come to our place, we would put sweets under the grass and then we'd play games. If you find a sweet, then you get a present under the Christmas tree. So I have very many memories of Christmas. But I think what would stand out the most is in 2008. I think I felt, yeah, it felt nice. Yeah, and still till today I buy Christmas clothes. So this year we are doing pajama Christmas. Kwani mnataka nikae mjinga kwa TV? Na mimi ndio tegemeo la familia yetu. Wow. Am I allowed to Google?
No.
Cantanta. Oh, it's a dance, ndio? Cantanta. It should be. There's something like that. I just can't remember. A clue.
Christmas Eve.
Yeah, but it's cantanta. Is it a song? No, it's not a song. A dance? It's not a dance. Is it? Okay, yeah. It's a pass. See me educate. But I'm not like this. I'm just giving the audience time to, you know, give the right answers, pop them, let them come. I have the answer. I am the answer. We move. Yeah, I give out gifts. I think it's nice when people feel like you thought about them. I think when you're giving a gift, you're very intentional to understand this person across the year, to know if there's something they really wanted, and by the time it gets to Christmas, you make someone feel wanted. Yeah. And so for me, my tradition is giving. I plan for Christmas. Well, growing I've had awkward moments, because most times I come right now, currently I come from a Muslim background, and my parents and my family are very accommodating. I remember when I was still in high school, my mom now, she's my aunt, used to send me cards for Christmas because they don't celebrate Christmas. And so growing up, like between the ages, from the time my parents passed on, I was in Form 1, all the way to Form 4 was a bit difficult because you see, when you're young, you can't be outside. So I used to spend Christmas at home, or I'd go to like a family friend. But it's so weird, like spending time in someone's home is not the same as spending time at home. And so after high school, silently nilitoka nje nikaanza kuishi solo. I think it just changed a lot because I love Christmas. I plan ahead, and I know my mom won't feel awkward because I won't put her in the mix because I'm not staying in her house anyway. But she would support me because even my Christmas tree is in her house. So yeah, but I plan in advance, and with that dress as well. And I'm always in red, by the way. So if you're my Santa watching me, you can come. I can tell you what I want for this Christmas. I think, like where I am right now, it's just really appreciating people's growth and ability to actually celebrate this season. I think when you're younger, you wouldn't understand why, your parents cook and they take them to people, and, they buy gifts for other people who not necessarily are in your family. But as you're growing older, you understand the reason for giving is really to satisfy someone's need. So I would want to make it all flowery, but if you're living a life of hand to mouth, it would be better if you can give more that would really help them even in the coming year. I think that's for me, that's very critical because, when you're younger, you just celebrate Christmas. You don't feel the pressure for New Year, for people going to new schools, for people going back to maybe jobs that they don't even have. You only get to see that magnitude once you're getting older, yeah. And so right now I'm a bit more intentional on how I lend. So it's not just about the gift, it's actually me thinking, does this parent have school fees for term 1? And can we do something more magical to make their Christmas better? Because buying that chapati today, will it sort a bigger problem tomorrow? Maybe not, but what would you do? What magic can you create in someone's life if you pay for them school fees for their first term? I think for me that was just it was for me. Yeah, because I remember in 2010, my mom was not in the best place because now she was treating her problems. And so she had to make a decision of whether to splash money on me as the only child or support those people who actually needed that money. And she chose to support those people. By the way, I'm not saying it out of, but later in life is when I got to realize there's a lot more that people would want beyond just a normal celebratory day of cooking and having them in your place. Fast! Before I get into my financial awareness, before that, I feel like we shouldn't kill the spirit of Christmas. Because Christmas, we look at it as just a worldly tradition that Christians have. But I think there's so much to it. Like if you go and read, the Bible and, what gifts we got being Jesus Christ, I think there's a lot that we want the new generation to really learn. I think when we were growing up, Christmas was a bit more. Right now the season is just, almost dying, but we hope that we're able to revive it. But with that in mind, I know it's a season of celebration, especially now when I speak to most investors. Guys, I just, I'm planning to go to this trip, so maybe I'll take that unit later. But, just being in the realization that if you have money now, yeah, and you don't use it in the right way, you don't channel it to an investment that will help you, get all those trips, do whatever pleases your heart, your pesa itapata tu job. like kama uko na 50k sahi na hujachukua nyumba ya 50,000 per month, hiyo 50,000 itapata job, na hiyo job inaweza kosa kulipia hiyo trip ya kwenda Greece. Hiyo job inaweza kuwa you feel the need of buying a new clothes so that you can go with it on the plane, but could you channel it elsewhere and make more passive income that will sort your life in a few years? Yeah, I think as we are getting into this season, live within your means. I think it's usually very tempting to want to splash everything, and you guys had asked about planning. When the year began, I knew this year I'm either going to Jordan in December or Dubai. Yeah, and there's a cost to it, by the way. And then towards the end of the year, I noticed I want to go there and my unit, which is almost being done, I have not finished paying for it. So I'm keeping my sweet body here in Kenya so that I finish paying for it. Do I miss the opportunity of doing that now? Yes, I do. Will I go on Instagram or online and see people living a better life? Yes, I'll do. But have I made a better decision to sort me 3-4 years down the line? Well, I'll really need that vacation, by the way. Yeah. So I think it's a very difficult balance. But if you get to a point where you are able to see, I have X amount that I can invest. This is what is left. What can I do with this that is left? Yeah. Do I really have to do the big consumerism decision right now? Can it wait? Can it wait in such a way that I'm not removing that money from my pocket, but it's my investments that are taking me to those places? Because at the moment as we speak, if I wanted to go to Dubai, my friend, that's straight from my pocket. And if Emily Mcharo, my dear lovely girl, decides not to pay my salary this month, sasa nitatoa wapi? Juu my investments cannot afford me on that plane to Dubai. So I need to get to a point where I say, my passive cash flow is what is taking me to enjoy my life. That's better. Yeah. So in this season, I think just take time, sit back, don't compare yourself with other people and what other people are doing. Look at where you are and where you would want to be in the new year. Yeah. So that you're not eating everything and come January, you call it January. Be brave. Make a better decision. Yeah. Oh, by the way, January does not have an end. Hapo mbele. You're in January, it is you who is suffering. So make that decision now so that you don't suffer in January. By the way, so unaona nimewapea financial advice. Hizi maswali zisiwafanye mpime akili yangu. By the way, lakini kantanta, I know. At least I got an A in English. The sixth sick sheikh. Sixth sheikh sick. The sixth sick sheikh. Sixth sheep's sick. The sixth sick. The sixth six. The sixth sick sheikh. Sixth sheep's sick. She sees cheese. She sees cheese. She sees cheese. See, I'm good. The leaf. Your leaf inasemwaje? The leaf police dismisseth us. The leaf police dismisseth us. Wow. In my defense, I have been doing finance. Ini lugha ya pesa. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Shouldered soldier. Shouldered soldier. Shouldered soldier. I'm good at this. The sitting sea sees it. That's the sitting sea suffices us. The sitting sea sees it. And that's the sitting sea suffices us. Nduzi za tika. Hey, unajua mimi ni mtu wa manduzi. Cutting cost. Nduzi za tika na za Zambia. Nduzi za tika na za Zambia. Nduzi za tika na za Zambia. So I hope that has been exciting. I'd like to, if you have something coming up for Christmas, if you would like to join me in my experience this year, I hope I'll get, an affordable but an experiential mood for Christmas. It would be a lovely season to just share. And as a Savo, we have an amazing gift for you down at the description. Be sure to click and download. And of course, Santa is ready. So ukiniona na red, we have enough people in red. We will beba you on the thigh and give you the gift. Anyway, as we go out, I'd just like to dedicate to you a song. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year of Fire. New Year of Fire. And well, I hope I excited you. I hope I got you into the mood for Christmas. I hope I made you feel Christmas. Imerudi.